dank long hair, all smiley and giddy, and joins in the conversation. Instantly, it's there. Tell him to get out of my face. That's not me. It's not me. Yeah? Tell him to get out of my face. He angered me straight away. Who's that? Who is he? Tells me who he is. Philpott's Cody. For me, his dank, long hair should have been dragging on the floor as he walked around that wing. Mick Philpott, what a creature. Antisocial personality disorder. Exhibitionist, narcissist, psychopath. Responsible, along with two co-defendants, one of them named Mosley, who I will speak about from personal experience when I met him in Strangeways prison. Philpott, a long history of abuse against women and young girls. Lucky for me to have escaped prison way before 2/12/2013, when he was convicted of 6 counts of manslaughter, the death of 6 of his own children, in a plot to blame his ex. The only saving grace with this crime is the fact that them children will have died instantly. Bless them. 6 children, his own children. So let's go back to late 70s. He went AWOL from the army. Yeah? An ex, he stabbed 10, 12, 17 times. GBH on her mother. Went to court. This is the British system back then. So he's got a GBH and an attempt murder, served just over 3 years and 4 months. 3 years and 4 months. Since then, a history of meeting people, controlling people. We're talking about women and young girls now. That's what he was about, controlling them. Having children with them. Abuse of the worst kind, physical and mental. How he escaped prison, like I said before then, I don't know. He had children with a young girl, under 16. All about control. At one point, he's living in a house with multiple children, 2 partners, one of them his wife. The women went out to work, claimed benefits, all the money went into his bank. He stayed at home looking after the children. All about control. Horrible, horrible person. And what did he get? Life. Minimum of 15 years to serve. It's 2/12/2013 this. Yeah, it was manslaughter, times 6 on children. 30 minimum to serve. Why not? The good old British justice system. The judge said it's now up to the parole board. See, there's a job I couldn't do. Parole board. Yeah? Because before I even attended a board for him, Philpott, the creature, yeah, he's not getting out. Not ever. So Mosley, it's Cody. So just imagine you're having a pint. You've maybe shared one of your partners with Mosley. So he was about that as well. Yeah. Bit of a puppet master of the worst kind, Philpott. And Mosley, one of his Codys, was a puppet. So what are you doing? You're having a pint in the pub. I've got this plot to set up my ex-missus. I'm going to set the house on fire with my kids in it, and then I'm going to rescue him. He never, ever, ever showed any remorse, this guy, not ever. False tears. False tears. 6 kids dead, burnt to death. So Moseley, I'm at Strangeways. I went onto the VP wing. I was working on there on overtime. You know, the VP wing, vulnerable prisoners. They're the people who prey on the weak and vulnerable in society, women and children, and then become vulnerable themselves once in prison. So I'm talking to a lad who's an OP. That's own protection. Yeah? He's on that wing for his own protection. You signed a compact to go on there. That could be a lad who's an ex-gang member. Maybe a lad from Salford who's got beef with lads from Manchester, and there's plenty of them in the jail. You wouldn't be safe. Own protection. They're not beasts. I knew this lad from the private sector, and I knew him from K-Wing. Yeah, a lad you could talk to and have a chat with. If I went on the VP wing and the staff were not very chatty or forthcoming, you'd find someone you knew like him, and it'd make the shift more bearable. So we're chatting like you do, and this guy comes up, Moseley. I had no idea who he was. Dank long hair, all smiley and giddy, and joins in the conversation. Yeah, instantly it's there. Instantly looked at him. I said to the lad I was talking to, tell him to get out of my face. That's not me. It's not me. Yeah, tell him to get out of my face. He angered me straight away. I went to the office. My mate is in the office, sat there, Bob. I pointed to Moseley. Who's that? Who is he? Bob laughed. Has he pissed you off? Do I look pissed off? You look angry. I said, I am. Who is he? Over familiar. Yeah? Tells me who he is. Philpott's Cody. He's taken part, been there, petrol poured in the house, removing the containers, 6 children burnt to death. He's part of that. For me, his dank, long hair should have been dragging on the floor as he walked around that wing, with his head hung down in shame. No remorse there. Giddy, full of life. You could see him here and there on the wing, sticking his nose into other people's business. Instantly, one of them people you meet that you're never going to forget, that you could put on the floor, get on top of them, and you wouldn't stop till your knuckles were broken and bloody. An horrendous crime. 15 years before parole. Moseley and one of Philpott's women, either lover or wife, both got 17 years. Serve a minimum of half. No remorse whatsoever. Truly shocking crime. Awful. Just going to leave it there, guys. God bless you all. We need to look after all the children. Thanks for coming. I'll see you.
Infamous crime. Infamous crime.